A storyteller is a life poet, an artist who transforms day-to-day living, inner life and outer life, dream and actuality into a poem whose rhyme scheme is events rather than words. A 2-hour metaphor that says, life is like this, but story is not life in actuality. Mere occurrence brings us nowhere near the truth. What happens is fact, not truth. Truth is what we think about what happens. This excerpt from Robert McKee's story highlights what at first may seem obvious, but is actually a vital reminder when both making and viewing films. Story is not life in actuality. Any good film has a larger theme, moral, or idea which the creator is trying to get across to the audience. Every scene, character, action, and word of dialogue exists to serve a larger purpose. If an aspect isn't adding any information or pushing the story forward to its eventual conclusion, then it's only distracting and dragging your story and should be cut.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Think about the story of your life. Every night's sleep, every meal, every kiss, every walk in the park, every traffic jam, every conversation. Now, fit the story of your entire existence down to 2 hours. You quickly realize that in order to tell a cohesive story with a clear theme, moral, or idea, you must remove the excess, like a master sculptor chipping away at marble until a clear image finally takes shape. John Truby puts it this way in his book, The Anatomy of Story. Stories don't show the audience the real world, they show the story world. The story world isn't a copy of life as it is, it's life as human beings imagine it could be. It is human life condensed and heightened so that the audience can gain a better understanding of how life itself works. There are few functions in our daily lives that bind all human existence together, but the ones we rarely ever see in films are those that take place in the bathroom. These simple acts of using the toilet, bathing, and brushing teeth transcend age, gender, and race, but then why are they commonly excluded from film?
Where's the money, Lebowski?
It's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Up until 1968, the Motion Picture Production Code forbid many bathroom activities from being portrayed in films. Nudity, or even suggested nudity, was not allowed. And toilets weren't even allowed to be shown flushing on screen until Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 film Psycho. Obviously, those strict rules and regulations are no longer enforced to such a suffocating degree with today's films, but it's still uncommon to have scenes revolving around a bathroom. So when they do, you know that the director has a specific purpose in mind that they're trying to communicate. Bathrooms are normally for private matters, so allowing someone else into that space conveys intimacy and comfortability in a relationship. Bathrooms can also take a scene and immediately make it funnier, but I think the most popular reason that directors choose to set a scene in a bathroom is because that's the place where humanity and civility break down. And no director utilized the bathroom better than Stanley Kubrick. Using the bathroom and maintaining hygiene doesn't just bind human life together, but all life on Earth. When we engage in those acts, it's as if civility is stripped away and our animal instincts and animalistic behavior emerges. It's raw, it's honest, and in a way, it's dehumanizing. Dehumanization was a popular theme throughout Kubrick's catalog of films. He explored man's reliance on machines in 2001: A Space Odyssey, how war turns men into actual killing machines in Full Metal Jacket, man's inherent worth, whether compared to livestock in Spartacus, or pawns in Paths of Glory, just to name a few. And I believe he reinforced this carnal, animalistic truth by setting many pivotal scenes in bathrooms. Going to the bathroom is usually a private affair. We're at our most vulnerable and intimate in the bathroom. In a home, there are walls keeping others out. Even in a public bathroom, there are stalls separating individuals. Playing off of this, Kubrick used bathrooms in order to quickly establish the health and intimacy of his characters' marriages. In the film Eyes Wide Shut, it's in the bathroom where we first see William and Alice Hartford together as a couple. He walks in on her while she's sitting on the toilet, but there's no call of attention to it. They're clearly comfortable in front of each other at this stage in their marriage. Now compare this to Humpert and Charlotte's marriage in Lolita. Their loveless marriage is reinforced by the way Humpert hides from Charlotte in the bathroom. He literally puts up walls that distance himself from her. It's while hiding in the bathroom that his true self comes out.
Hon, what are you doing there so long? I want to talk to you.
He doesn't love her, and he never has. The underlying tension and resentment between Jack and Wendy in The Shining starts to emerge when Jack enters the bathroom of room 237. When he gawks lustfully at the nude woman in the bathtub and embraces her, we know the way he actually feels about his wife, Wendy. He begins submitting to his animalistic desires, and instantly, we know that this too is a loveless marriage. And in the film Barry Lyndon, when Lady Lyndon catches her husband Barry cheating on her with one of their maids, he comes to her while she's taking a bath. No more lies or secrets between them. They're both utterly exposed as he seeks her forgiveness. The intimacy and honesty of this exchange is punctuated by the tender kiss they share. A kiss that temporarily reaffirms their love and commitment to one another. Kubrick also utilized bathrooms when he wanted to shine a light on a character's true identity, using what is normally a quiet and reserved location to convey a character's wild inner transformation. It's in the bathroom that we see Private Pyle in Full Metal Jacket and Jack Torrance in The Shining in their final dehumanized state. Private Pyle is finally transformed into a killing machine, and Jack is transformed into a delusional psychopath. Near the end of A Clockwork Orange, Alex seeks refuge in the home of a man whom he and his former gang of droogs had previously attacked. He thinks he's fooled the homeowner and disguised his true identity until he relaxes in a bathtub. There, he lets his guard down, and hints of his former self begin to emerge as he sings Singing in the Rain, the song he also sang while he previously attacked the man and his now deceased wife.
At the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face.
The truth of his identity has come out. There are many more examples of bathroom scenes throughout Kubrick's filmography, and each one serves a deliberate purpose, pushing the story forward while reinforcing character development and the larger themes at work. Going to the bathroom, taking a shower, brushing our teeth, combing our hair. It's these tiny mundane tasks that make up the stories of our lives. But like McKee said, story is not life in actuality. So the next time you see a bathroom scene in a film, think, what is the director trying to tell me? Only then will you finally be able to look past the surface level location to the hidden meaning underneath. This episode is sponsored by Audible. I'm thrilled to have Audible as a sponsor because I'm addicted to audiobooks. It's really difficult for me to find time in my busy schedule to stop everything and sit down with a good book. But with Audible, I'm able to multitask and bring reading into the already established rhythms of my life. Now, long commutes in LA traffic, lunch breaks at work, and chores around the house are the perfect opportunities for me to listen to books and pursue my personal goals and interests. I recently read #AskGaryV in hopes of turning Entertain the Elk into a successful business, and On Writing by Stephen King so I could hone and improve my writing skills. So what interests you? How do you want to improve your life? Well, I guarantee you there's a book for it, and it's on Audible. Head on over to audible.com/theelk, or simply text The Elk, one word, to 500-500 to start a free 30-day trial. And when you start your trial, Audible will give you a free book that's yours to keep. If you're like me and love behind-the-scenes information and the history behind your favorite filmmakers and their films, I want to recommend Easy Rider's Raging Bulls, which explores the 70s generation of rebellious filmmakers like Scorsese, Coppola, and Spielberg. Since I love connecting with you, the viewers, I want to try something new. I just bought Easy Rider's Raging Bulls, and I want to discuss it with you. I'll be leaving comments on my Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon page as I read along through the book, and I'll even communicate with you all in the comments below. If you want to pick it up and discuss it with me, again, go to audible.com/theelk or text The Elk, one word, to 500-500, where you can get it for free. I know you have your phone on you right now. It'll take you less than 1 minute. When you do, you help me make more content for Entertain the Elk, and you help yourself get a free book. It's win-win. And I'll even throw in a bonus for you. There were so many great bathroom clips when I was putting together this essay that I wasn't able to include all of them. Send me a screenshot online of you texting The Elk to 500-500, or a screenshot of you grabbing your free book online, and I'll privately message you my favorite bathroom clip that I wasn't able to include. Thanks again to Audible for sponsoring this video. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe below. That way you don't miss out on any new content whenever it drops. Like this video, share it with a friend, leave me a comment below, and I will see you all next time. Thanks, guys.